I have a new toy. This is an intarsia carriage that I found from an Etsy reseller. It's essentially a regular carriage without the yarn feeder or any of the fancy features. It comes with sinkers that add weight to the yarn while you're using it because they don't feed through the tension mast. Let's look at the included instructions. The parts list, how to use the sinkers, needle position and carriage function, getting started instructions, and info on how to overlap the yarns. This shouldn't be too difficult. Cast on 40 stitches. Doesn't need to be pretty because this is a test swatch. Knit a few rows to get started. Pull the yarn out of the feeder and clip it so you can add a sinker. Double check the instructions. Yeah, I need to add a sinker. And this is the threading diagram. Grab a sinker and the curved needle for threading. For medium weight yarn like this, thread through the bottom hole, the top hole, and then the center. Same thing for the white yarn. Thread the intarsia carriage onto the top bed. Set the tension to the same as the main carriage. And then the first pass should bring all the needles into upper working position. Now lay the yarn over the hooks of the needles. This first row is tricky. I'm trying to hold just the tails here. Right about here, I realized something was wrong. That's backwards. The end of the yarn connected to the cake should be on the side away from the carriage. Instead of trying to redo my yarns, I just moved the carriage to the other side of the bed so I could make another right to left pass. And here we go. Lay the yarn across the needles. And then make sure to wrap the next yarn under the first so that these sections are connected and don't wind up separate pieces. And just keep going. Make sure to wrap under the previous yarn. Here's a closer look. I'm making a little zigzag here. I had a bit of trouble with the sinkers getting pulled up. They were hard to get to because I've got the ribber in the way. When I make a bigger piece with this technique, I will definitely detach the ribber. You have to pull the sinkers down so they don't impact the tension. When you get to the end, bind off. It's hard to bind off when the needles are in this position. When I do this again, I'll probably knit the last row with the main carriage so the needles wind up in working position to make this easier. Here's the final piece on the blocking mat. You can see there's a hole here in the first row, but that should be easy to fix while weaving in the ends. This is the front, and there's the back. You can see it's pretty neat. This was my first attempt at intarsia, but I've got some big projects planned for this little carriage. Subscribe to be notified when I release those videos.